Hello, dear friends, Chris here. So I have an unboxing, but it's unboxed already. It's all set up from you for you today. So this is from Everyday eCrafts. Sorry, I'm kind of a little out of whack with this camera angle thing. Okay, so I just got a storage system from them. This is the first storage system I got from a budget company. Generally my storage stuff I have had like this and tiny ones from Amazon, and that was from Harbor Freight, but this is from Everyday Crafts, and I'll tell you why I wanted it in a second. But first, let me show you what the product is and all that kind of stuff. So it does come with these labels, which is good. I'm probably going to use them actually because it's easier to see if they're labeled on top properly. So I'm probably going to use these. So they give you 2 sheets of labels for every single one of these, which I should have counted. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 16 times 5 is what, people? I think it's 124. I just want to make sure. No, 80. Okay. So it's, I was going to think I was going to get a 124, but so there's 80 containers in here. So we get the labels for them, and we get 80 of these like tic-tac-y type things. So just a warning for everybody, because it happened to me. The one bad thing about getting these from a budget company is possible breakage, and I do have an issue with this one. First off, this second one is broken. The second clasp. Luckily, this one is not. So, and it's pretty strong on here. So I'm not, again, nothing on here, nothing about this is a major issue for me. But I know it's not really great to get anything damaged, of course. No one really wants that. But I had to point out, so this is broken because it does not stay on here, because the little edge on here was broken off, as well as we have damage in the corner here and down here. The rest of it is fine. You can see what's in it. There's a little, there's a crack there, but so that's unfortunate. That does happen, I think, with these more often because of the way it's shipped. How it came was, it was shipped in a bag. It was the bag around this. So there was no protection or a box or anything. So honestly, if they could, that would be the suggestion I would give. Put these in a box. It doesn't even have to be a strong box, just to try to protect it more than just putting plastic around it, because, that's what happens. These get thrown, things fall on them, and, breakage happens. And so it could have been dropped, and, since it was broken on this side, it could have just been dropped, and that's happened. So that's unfortunate. So, be wary of that when you order from budget companies for storage containers. And besides that, there's nothing else really to tell you about it, beyond what you could see. So I got these are my first kind like this. I actually did think they were going to be bigger, like the normal size Tic Tac kind of things. I haven't had Tic Tacs in a long time, but I think they're a little bit bigger than this, but it's okay. It suits my purpose. Now, this is not kitted up for projects or diamond paintings. This is long-term storage. I don't have it anymore because what I was originally going to do, I was going to just show you this as it is, and then I was going to do recorded me putting all the stuff in here, but I'm glad I didn't, because that took quite some time. So I had I save my special shapes for other, in case I need extras for something. So what I was doing is I was putting them in little baggies, like, like this. And then originally I was just throwing them in a large, like Ziploc bag. But it's just way too unorganized. And then I started just combining stuff. And then I was like, well, this is not a good idea, because when I need some, because sometimes you get short on your projects, or, need certain things. So then guess what? I had to sift through. Then that happened to me. This is why I changed what I was doing. Because originally I had just started combining everything. Any kind of larger, not the slivers or not the rhinestones or anything, but all these larger kind of stones, I would start putting this kind of stuff. I would just put in one bag. What happened one day, I was working on a special project and I was short by a lot on one of the canvases. So I had to go through the bag and I had to dip them into multiple trays, trying to sift through all this stuff to find these smooth, rounded gems. And it took forever to do that. And I'm like, well, no, I can't do this. I have to do better. So then after I finished that, I took them out. I separated everything. I had these tiny little cups where I had like 20 of them or something, and I would take them, put them in that, and then I had to put them in bags. It was a big mess. I really was so stupid for just combining everything. And then I had to store them somewhere. So I had them in a Ziploc, but then I was like, this is just too much. It's too unorganized. So I had seen some people using like sort of baseball card type things, or some sort of album. And I was going to buy one, but then I was thinking, no, I have photo albums upstairs in my bedroom. So I had an empty one and I put them in there. Now, that didn't work. I kept them in there for months already since I did all the storage, but the problem is, first off, the pocket size was big, so that was good, especially for gems that I needed more space for. But the problem is you put them in on the sides. That's number one. So, and also then number two is that this album didn't have, so it had like a 3-panel up and down for the photos. It didn't have the separator going all the way across. It only went like halfway across. So they would fall out. I actually had to put some washi tape on the clear plastic onto the try to keep them closed, and of course that doesn't work too well. And then the pages started out, and then the book, because there's so many of these, this is only half, by the way. I have to get another storage container for the rest of them, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But the book got so big, it was like literally, geez, I can't even describe how big it was. And it was just a mess. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to get some of these containers. And that's what I did. So these in here, let's talk about what's in here. This is all, or mostly, I got nearly everything in here that is not round. So I need to get more storage containers for the round ones, meaning the large rhinestones, the medium-sized rhinestones, like the smooth round ones, half pearls, a whole bunch of other round kind of stuff. The round faceted ones, that is not in here. That needs its own separate container. I counted them when I was finished with all this. I had about 100 baggies, separate bags of those round ones. And so I'll probably have to get 2 more just for that. And a lot of them are quite large bags. So in here, I think except for this one, I think this is the only one I had to use 2 of. Which these are the same ones. These are, actually no, there might be one other one in here. I don't remember which one though. So these are the clear marquee, like AB-ish gems. I needed to use 2 containers for that. So this is everything else. So in here are marquees, they're teardrops, they're slivers. Here's some teardrops. you know, here are some squares. Like I said, I didn't fit everything here. Here are those tiny sliver ones. I did hearts. So everything is full in here. So when I didn't fit the very large gems in here, those I'm gonna probably keep in I have a kind of a large, you know, like a toolkit bag size. I kind of put those, like, you know, the peacock feathers and a lot of those large round ones, and I'll probably just keep all those in that bag because those don't need to be separated. Those can be easily sifted through, and I don't need to get like 40 other, however many, these to put just like 2 gems in that are large. It doesn't need that. So if you can let's look at the bottom. You know, we could see more. You know, we see some, again, teardrops, smooth teardrops. Those round ones with the bumps on it, stars. You have the roses. You have those orange AB talon thingies, stars, you know. So that's basically what's in this container, and that's the storage. So this is permanent storage for this. I'm really happy. As I said, I only have a couple of them I needed to use 2 for, but that's okay. I don't care about that. That's perfectly fine. I do need to get more for the other ones. Like I said, it's unfortunate that there was a little damage to it, but because this is permanent storage and it's not going to be really used, almost never. I mean, this is going to basically sit in the cabinet and only taken out when I either kit down a project and I need to save some gems and I'll have to put them away, or on the odd occasion I need to go in here to find something that I'm short on. So this is so much better. So the brokenness is not going to be an issue for me personally, because it's just going to sit in there like 99% of the time in the cabinet, and it is much more space saving than my other storage ways, whether it was in the big bag or in that album, which they both took up too much room and it was too messy. So this is great. Permanent storage for my gemstones. Like I said, I got to get more for the other ones, and that'll be in another video. I haven't found one that I'm going to get. I was thinking about getting those round containers from somewhere. So this is from Everyday eCrafts. So I'm very happy with it. Again, be wary if you're worried about breakage. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this little explanation, this unboxing, this explanation, and look through my special shaped gems that I have some here. And until next time, everybody, please be safe, be happy, stay safe, stay happy, and thanks so much for your support and love, guys. Bye.